Hello everyone, CrystalFissure here, and welcome to another part of Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fueled. As you can see there with the lack of loading screens, this is a post-recording, and we are doing this with quite a few people. It's the cast and characters of the ISGP. We've got Lucas Bolton, we've got Brandon Black, we've got MrGamesendy, we've got TK, we've got DantaFanta, we've got everyone here. What's up, lads?
Hello everyone, Christopher.
Hello everyone.
Yep.
How's it going?
And I wanted to do that so then I would see who would strike first, because instead of just going one by one, you know, who wants to do that? You know, we got to have fun. But we're here with a bunch of people because I thought this would be the perfect time in these final few parts of the LP to kind of talk about Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fueled generally, for a few reasons. Of course, it's been the end of the LP. It's been, you know, a year since the game's been out, and we're also leading up to Crash 4. So actually, I'm gonna go one by one. I'm gonna start off with you, Brandon, because you actually are probably, I'd say, the biggest Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fueled fan here out of everyone, wouldn't you, B?
Hell yeah! Oh hell yeah! Big fan. Love it. Love Crash Team Racing.
You have a victory over of the old mate Nintendo 64 in a challenge for it, but yeah, no, it is honestly. I was watching you play, and even though you were quite inebriated, you were still very good. I'll give you that.
Thanks, mate. Thanks.
But yeah,
That's good friendship.
Yeah. A good ego boost. There you go. So yeah, we're doing the Red Gem Cup, by the way, and as you can see, this is such an old recording that I've got the Grand Prix actually here from that's like a super old one.
Jesus.
Look at that, bronze tier. Yeah, not very good. I'm playing as Brio though. What about you, Lucas? What, are you a big fan of Nitro-Fueled?
Yeah, I really do love this game. I love the fact that it's not just like a port, kind of like Insane Trilogy Reignited. I like the fact that they added more stuff to it compared to those games. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beanox have an eye for detail.
And I think Beanox are very, very big fans, and the attention to detail really must, you know, it can't be understated, just the level of like references and the characters and everything that they actually added in. Because they could have been really basic and entry level and just added in, you know, things from, you know, Nitro Kart or something like that. But the fact that they went the full mile and even added people from, you know, the GBA games, that's truly phenomenal in my book.
That was great, and yeah, like Mega Mix Mania, I think it was, like they added from XS, yeah.
Well, have you guys noticed something actually, talking about Mega Mix Mania, that level looks very similar to one of the upcoming levels in Crash 4.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I did not notice that, actually.
Yeah. Did you, TK, you seem to have, notice that.
Yeah, I have noticed that. I think I saw it in the trailer.
Yeah.
There's like the same environment. Like you can tell it's taken from Mega Mix Mania.
Yeah, and
probably you're gonna play him as a boss, maybe.
There's like a lot of the like graffiti is very much different, or very much similar. Like it's all in that kind of that similar vibe. And even though they're two different art styles, there's definite similarities there. And obviously the interesting thing as well is that appears to be something to do with Engine in Crash 4. Like Engine seems to be like a rock star now, like of some punk band. So I wonder what that all means. What about you, Danta? Didn't you do a speed run? Are you one of the first split screen speed runners of this game? You know, in the Wumpa Classic tournament.
Yeah, I did do a speedrun of this game in a Wumpa Classic. I love this game as well. I was never much of a fan of the Crash Racing games, but this game made me fall in love with them again, so...
That's interesting, actually. Yeah, I mean, I'd say, yeah, most people I know actually probably would have been the type of people that, yeah, like, they liked CTR, but I remember, like, in our community, yeah, it wasn't, like, a massive thing. It definitely wasn't speedrunned like to the level of like any of the other Crash games in the tournaments. Like, in fact, I almost never saw it at all. There you go. I got that. Yeah, that was very lucky there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I know. Thank you all. Thank you. I won't take a round of applause, but a collective nice, is fine by me.
The way the karts work, they're so zippy. It's compared to like the original game, that some shortcuts are slightly easier, but not by much, really.
True, very true.
That shortcut was a nightmare in the original game.
Yeah.
Oh.
See, this has screwed up my second lap big time. I know it's not worth.
If you do the other shortcut, I mean the last shortcut, we'll give you a round of applause.
Ah, well, spoiler alert. Yeah, you're not going to be too happy with that. Interestingly enough, yeah, and now Sendy, we haven't heard from you about Nitro Fueled. Do you own Nitro Fueled?
I own Nitro Fueled, yes indeed. I own this lovely, fabulous game. I really enjoy it.
Big fan. Sendy is a big fan.
Actually, to be honest, I've actually played more of this than actually the original CTR, because I actually was late to getting CTR. I think I only got it like a couple of years ago. So I kind of went and playing this game with kind of a different mindset. I kind of saw it more as a new Crash racing game than just the CTR like remake.
It definitely is. It definitely is a whole new game, really. Like realistically, it is just a completely new game because the thing is that when you have like another at least 9 tracks, I'm pretty sure it was like 9 new tracks. All different things and like double the roster at the least. Like at this point, it is a totally new game. And I actually reckon that they did the art style of like Insane Trilogy sort of style better than Insane Trilogy itself. Like Insane Trilogy actually kind of looks bland compared to Nitro Fueled, if you ask me.
It does, yeah, because like they didn't use as many like. I don't think the colours pop as much as they do in this game.
Yeah,
and the lighting engine's slightly more, advanced too. Actually.
And also, of course, it is lucky too that that CTR got an extra, say, about 2 years development time. Not more development time, but obviously 2 more years later in the PS4 and Switch's life cycle. So that does help that you do get better at optimizing things. I really do wish this game, I don't know if everyone agrees, but I'm sure you do, but I really wish this game was on PC, if only for the fact that you could get 60 FPS. 60 FPS, we need it. We need that shit.
The mods that we can do on PC.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, and the mods too. No, you're exactly right. I think we'd finally see a Rusty Walrus mod if that happened. Or maybe even the Evil Twins from Insanity.
Yeah, I think it'd be worthwhile making a definitive edition on PC as well, actually, if it came out on that platform.
Yeah, definitely. No, I think it would. I think it would definitely do well, and I think. But yeah, like when I play, like for example, when I've looked at stuff with Crash 4, and then I go back to looking at Nitro Fueled now. Obviously, Nitro Fueled does look great, but the frame rate is like a huge advantage over the new game, and reignited on the on PC as well. It's such a big difference. You just don't realize it until you put it side by side. Yeah.
Yes.
Look at that. Red gem. I did it.
Woo!
Nice.
Got him, guys.
And also just all the skins as well. And like, you got to think that if we ended up getting like a Crash Bash or something like that, they could literally just port everything over from here and just go the full yards and just end up using. Why don't you just use these models? Just use them. Just do it.
Exactly. Like, Embryo here looks really well.
The only one.
He's really well animated and goofy. Yeah.
The only one they messed up was Rillaroo. They made him look like Jack Black's weird drunk uncle.
Do you know what was so good about that? I know, right? Exactly, Danta. That was the best thing ever. When they did that final patch, which by the way I don't believe it will be their final patch, but when they did that, like they were just completely taking the piss and were just like, fuck it, we're just gonna call it Rillaroo Fix. Like we're not gonna like make it a skin. We're not gonna like call it like Rillaroo Classic. They were just like, we are just gonna take the piss. You guys complained about it. Fuck you guys. Here we go. Here it is. You happy now? Like, I love that.
Yeah.
My favourite part about Fixed Rillaroo is that one of his victory animations is that he outright fills his face to make sure his mouth is still there.
That's amazing. I didn't
The thing
notice.
with Rillaroo, yeah. The thing with Rillaroo is like he kind of like divides the fan base because like on one hand people are happy for the meme that he's in the game, then other people are like, oh, why is this useless character in the game?
Yeah.
I kind of feel sorry for Rillaroo because I feel like he's like the forgotten character of the Crash games
Yeah.
because you only see him in, like the Crash Bash and,
Well,
and this one.
That's a good point. But I guess for all of himself being, what's the word? Like for all of him being forgotten, he's kind of redeemed by the fact that yes, he got to be in Nitro Fueled, 2 different character versions, and 2, he became such a meme because he was forgotten that now people remember him. You know, so it's kind of like a double whammy there. That's a pretty good level there. There you go, unlocking Pink Nina for the first time. Yeah, I know, disgraceful. Brandon Black looks at this and goes, "I've got a frickin' purple checkpoint crate, you bloody casual."
I mean, I'm not saying I'm disappointed, but I am feeling the exact same way my parents feel about me right now.
Funny thing is, like, if WCC was just this game, Brandon would have gotten to the grand final.
That's true.
Oh yeah,
yeah, I
absolutely.
agree.
Won the whole thing.
Yeah, I'll put a link to that tournament in the description. It's basically a Crash tournament hosted by, I'm not calling him fucking Katote, it's Ratchet 5. It's, hi guys, it's Ratchet 5, and it will forever be. I'm sorry, Ratchet. Hey
guys, it's not Katote.
Hey, I didn't steal Mr. 100% Gamer's intro. I'm sure you guys haven't heard that name before.
Oh yeah, sure, I can see him. Hey,
remember-
64.
The reason
True.
I got added to ISGP was because I approached you, Andrew, about doing a Nitro Fueled tournament.
That's a good point. That was like when we... Yeah, that's right. That was when you first came into the company, like the wrestling company, RCW. Yeah, that's right. Yes, I remember that. That was when I was like... I went to Nintendo 64 and I'm like, this guy is absolutely based. He actually knows what Crash Bandicoot is. Because, you know, obviously, like... When you're round a bunch of alphas, so to speak, you know, you're probably thinking they're not going to play Crash. Like most of them, you know, just going to be lifting weights. But not that most of them do enough of that. Just between you and I. But you know, yeah, it's definitely not the. Definitely don't pick wrestlers as being Crash Bandicoot fans. But here we are. We're defied. We're proven wrong. And it's okay.
Brandon Black, and I presume Jess likes a bit of Crash as well.
Well,
Of course.
well, the thing is, look, with this game, like, a lot of people have sort of described it as like Smash Bros on wheels. You know what I mean?
That's a good way to describe it.
Well, it's a massive cast of characters, isn't it? Yeah.
And also, like,
Fuck,
yeah,
that was bullshit, guys. You see that
really-
bullshit? That was
I
bullshit.
hate
Yeah.
that jump.
Yeah.
Oh what? Double line.
They got hit again.
Fucking bullshit. This was absolutely horrendous. There you go.
It's worth
Redeemed.
noting, you mentioned
Oh, yeah.
you mentioned my race in Wumpa that I did of Nitro Fueled, and that jump there is actually what cost me the run. So
Oh, you shouldn't have risked it. It's such a massive risk. Like it could have paid off. It
Yeah.
could have paid off, but man, it is such a big
Yeah.
risk. I honestly look at
it's
this
such a big risk.
abysmal
Whoa.
effort there. This is my worst track. Like I was really struggling with this.
The wall moved you there.
Yeah, it was a bit unlucky there.
Yeah, I like this track.
It is
Like
an
it's
amazing
like-
track if you can get good at it. But notice that you've got to
Yeah.
slow down there so you don't over jump that. It's like a real technique there to get the sacred fire. Sacred fire.
There's a timing. Yeah, timing.
Mm.
Also, I think it's one of the hardest to play in online.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
But I mean, all
this
the
one and Electron Avenue.
oh yeah, like see what the hell? See, look at me. I'm just.
Yeah, you jumped there. You should not have jumped.
Idiot.
And he,
Damn it.
I'm an idiot.
oh no.
Confirmed.
Come on.
Can. There you
Gonna
go.
lose.
Oh, fucking.
Oh, he got Nitro.
Oh
You
my
guys go
god.
you to a comeback and
Yeah,
win the
are you-
race.
This is just a gem cup. Yeah, you're playing against the CPU, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
Jesus, but
It's on easy mode.
Don't worry, the redemption to it is coming, hopefully. I actually, you know what? Good thing it's been so long ago since I recorded this. I don't know if I won or not, so no spoilers there. See, look, see how I missed the blue? See how I missed the
How do you miss that?
Basic. You've got to do a specific jump. Like I would over jump it all the time by accident.
If you jump to the right and you start drifting and you just don't jump for it, you just drift over it.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. I should have done that. Yeah, okay. I'm going to do that for the next time I'm playing this game, which hopefully will be with like a final patch. But, you know, we'll see what happens there.
Fingers crossed we get some more content.
Well, yeah, I mean, let me just quickly see. Okay, yeah. Actually, we're going to do another part of this, so I reckon we'll talk about the future of CTR in the next part because there's probably some interesting things to say about that and some rumors.
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff.
definitely.
But yeah, so we'll clickbait you by being like, stay tuned for the next part. But yeah, there we go. So you go, first place, not bad, not bad.
That's what you call a comeback.
Yeah, don't call it a comeback. Don't call it a comeback. Don't call it a Kim Kardashian. We're off to a very much tough level for me. Again, not another. Yeah. This is probably the hardest Gem Cup actually, but it probably has my two like worst levels. But also, I don't know. Going back to Coco Park real briefly, I'm actually quite good at Coco Park, and that's the one level that I can win online against like good players. So that's a fun fact there.
Yeah, I seen you were doing a shortcut on the grass in that one. Yeah, that's pretty good to know.
Yeah, that's it. That's it's only a shortcut if you have the right momentum, basically.
You need the boost, yeah.
Yeah, you've really got to like do it properly. There you go, I've got that one there. Playing as
So it's not just a shortcut that you just know about, you have to actually strategize for it.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, it's the momentum. Damn. But so the interesting thing about Cortex Castle, of course, was that it actually teased Nina before Nina was a playable character, which I really liked as well.
Yeah, did a lot of cool foreshadowing. Sometimes.
Brio too, yep, good point. Yeah. I like...
This level is one of the hardest in Ghost mode.
Oh, and yeah.
Like, the Velo was a nightmare for this, so the developer time will probably be a nightmare for this.
Yeah, William P.
Yeah, Velo time for this one was brutal.
Has anyone done any? Has anyone beaten?
Struggling with it.
Have you guys ever beat any of the developer times? I haven't.
I beat one developer time, and that was Jungle Boogie.
Oh yeah, I love that one.
Shout out to Marcus. Shout out to Marcus Terry Bedford who beat all the developer times.
Get out of here, Marcus! What the fuck?
Oh, that legend.
Yeah.
I know.
Look at this failure.
I defeated only a tiny temple.
That's amazing. All of them.
3 left.
So you've only got 3 left. That's crazy. That's amazing. And what levels are they? Do you remember?
Electron Avenue.
Of course.
Fucking Crash Cove. And
Oh yeah, Crash Cove.
I think it's what is it? No. Bloody the one with the thorns and stuff.
Oh. Not Tiny Temple.
No.
The one with what?
Wait, can you describe that again, Brandon? What was the one?
There's like thorns and everything, and it's got like a green kind of color scheme. I can't remember the name.
Thunderstruck.
Yeah, Thunderstruck.
Oh yeah, Thunderstruck's a tough one.
Yeah, that level is hard.
Oh, absolutely. All right, there we go. Got Nina. Nina actually great Nina model in this game. Actually, I'm a big fan. That's awesome.
It's like a Twin Sanity art style, but high HD basically.
That's it. Yeah, very much so. Very much that. And I've got green Puppy finally. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap this up now. Thanks to everyone for watching. All the links to their channels are all in the description, of course. Go check them all out. Check out the tournaments. Check out everything, and we will be back with more very, very soon. Goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you.